Take 5. Ark of safety. Do you at times not feel that you are in a safe place, meaning feeling unsecure? Some feel security and safety from their jobs. Others, maybe their safety is in their savings accounts or maybe their retirement plans, perhaps with best friends or family. Let's take 5 to see another area in your life that you will not only feel, but know that you are in the ark of safety. Let's take a minute to think of Noah in the Bible and what God had instructed him to do, which was to build an ark. To many, that would make no sense to build such a thing. There was no rain. Why would this ark be necessary? Well, we know how the story ends, but let me remind you of how it started. In Genesis, it states, "And Noah did all that the Lord commanded him." Many would say that the ark was Noah's ark of safety. That may be true. The ark did protect. It was a safe place. But it didn't start with the ark. It began with his obedience. There would be no story, no happy ending if it was not for Noah's obedience to the Lord. That created his safety. Genesis 6:8 even says, "But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord." His obedience moved God to instruct Noah to build their ark of safety. Destruction, it was coming, devastation that was ever seen. But God will provide you with an ark of safety. But will you obey? The storms may be raging in your life right now. Bills rushing in, doctor reports may have rocked your boat, and you're feeling a little or a lack of feeling secure, safe, or not seeing a way out of this or that. But let me remind you on today that your security, your safe place, your ark of safety will be found with your obedience. It's our obedience that calls our ark of safety, which is Jesus, to us, to protect us from the storms of life, to protect us from the beating rain, the waves that are trying to capsize our lives. Our obedience, your obedience protects you when you're being tossed to and fro. Noah was listening to God, and he responded and took action. It made me to think of the lyrics of a song that goes, "I sought the Lord, and he heard, and he answered." Have you heard that song before? I sought the Lord, and he heard, and he answered. But how about we turn these lyrics around to the Lord seeking us, and we heard, and we answered? Put your name in the blank and say it with me. I, the Lord, sought Lisa, and she heard, and she answered. Let's say it again. I, the Lord, sought Lisa, and she heard, and she answered. See, by us listening to the Lord, not the world, not the unbelievers, not the critics, not even ourselves at times, we will find that He is our ark of safety. Our obedience calls forth the ark of safety in our lives. We know in the story of Noah and the ark, many were saved, protected, they were secure, they were all safe. And how? All because Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. He obeyed what the Lord instructed him to do. What has He instructed you to do? Even to you that may make no sense. What has he instructed you to say? Where has he even instructed you to go? What has he instructed for you to do? Even when it makes no sense. To Noah, it made no sense, but he wanted to obey. He heard what the instructions of the Lord was, and he wanted to obey. See, we have to get to that place. That is where our safe place will be found. That place of feeling security through our obedience to him. That will be our ark of safety. And not only our ark of safety, look at how many were found safe in the ark. And it was because of one man, because of Noah, because of you. It's countless of how many you will also lead to their ark of safety.